And also chance they're really on the mark to be able to set up the remnant into. So very, very interesting. I feel like I favor Vici, and maybe I'm being a little bit biased looking at the recent record. You know, I don't think it guarantees that Vici are going to be 2-0ing this series as well. They're going for a pull to try and, or shoving the waves to try and get a pull. They would maybe like to, but it looks like this has been getting body blocked. And oh, Ember, you dead at mid? Ori gets it.
By an arbitrary definition.
Oh no, and was that his bottle on the courier? It was. Oh, if he. Oh, in fact, Yang doing fantastically up top. Big damage on SCCC. Is he even just dead here? Doesn't have level 4 to have the doppel. They do use the salve just to barely keep him alive. Yang getting stuck under the tower somewhat, and they might actually get the turnaround here. SCCC getting auto attack. POW with the leap forward will finally find the other core kill. And now heading towards Baboka, another leap. A couple more auto attacks, and this looks like it is going to be a double kill for the Mirana. So some big what can Fade do? Okay, so he's rotated top. Try and find something. Nice spear. Yang still going to be the target. Instead, they're just going to try and turn around onto SCCC. Do they now have the damage to bring down Yang? He's got the raindrop. He's got the stick charges. Tangoing his way through the raindrop, helping to keep him alive. The auto attacks still flying in, but Ori, he was in the neighborhood grabbing that bounty rune. Baboka is looking for Yang, but now he's getting bottled up. Oh no, Aster. They just committed the support rotation top, and they are not going to get a damn thing. Ori just happened to be in the right place at the right time. He could accomplish down here. Or instead maybe feeling like his help was really needed top. Alright, here we go. Haste ready. He's got the point up in the chains. They're going to be looking for both of these kills. I think they might only get the one. Yeah, looks like Yang just going to have to accept his fate. Not a whole lot that they can really do. Fade, they thought about the disruption, but wanting to make some use out of this double damage, but they're not going to find the Terrorblade. It does seem like it's just going to be Yang, and they still have to be careful with the spear and the arena. Yang throws it out. Immediate spear onto the arena. Ember taking some damage. They will get the lift back. Here comes the Moonlight Shadow trying to keep Yang alive. Stick charges. Not going to be enough as it's only PYW TPing down here. CCC is having a miserable time. Like I said, he doesn't even have treads. He's bottom 4 on the net worth. This was their last overall pick. And this was the last overall pick of the entire draft, and now he's just getting gone on. Oh, Ori getting faked out a little bit. PYW not so easily fooled. And they will now figure out where the real SCCC is heading. Ori, oh, he dodges everything. That's a spear, a remnant, and an arrow. That just forces him into the tower, and SCCC realized. Looking for the turnaround, but the Moonlight Shadow is already there. Covering the retreat from Vici. Yang just TPs into the outpost. No concern for him whatsoever. He does get chained up, but Vici going to go looking for a little bit more. They do have the arrow available. Here comes the jump onto Baboka. Don't quite land the remnant, but I don't think they're really going to need it. Ori just chasing forward. Was hoping for the kill with the blade mail. It's not going to be enough. Roar over at mid. They've actually got the lockdown on the Terrorblade. Eurus was hoping to connect to the fight, but not really in the best position. They are looking for the lockdown on the Ember. The remnant gets him a little bit further away, however. Ori still chasing. Still looking for this kill. XXS unable to make his escape, so he gets brought down. And Ori, he's got the remnant available. What more can he find? SCCC on the backlines will be able to clean up DY. Ori with the blade mail pop, charging in. Nice spear from Yang. Lines it up, knocks him down. Fade also has the Aether Remnant. We'll be able to throw that out shortly. Here comes the Dissimulate arrow. Just going to catch an illusion. Ori getting caught. Fade. Nicely done with that stolen Remnant. And SCCC just going to keep on fighting. The spear doesn't quite connect. Fade able to get his hands on it. That is a maxed out Spear of Mars. Baboka's in here. They can't quite deal with the Phantom. Nice two-man stun. Eurus is going to be rejoining this fight in a second. PYW, does he have the arrow available? Yes, he does. Baboka trying to fog him with that, with the Ironwood tree, but their own jungle, but they do have the Hawk, so that's going to help mitigate a little bit. This outpost has already been captured. Mars is on the front lines. Mirana's going to be ready with the arrow. Mars with the Essence Ring, still pretty tanky. The Roar comes out. They're blowing everything that they have to find this kill as the Moonlight Shadow's been popped, and Ori is trying to catch something on the back lines. They're thinking about still taking this fight. Arrow sails through. That's going to be the Rubik pretty much immediately dead. Yura senses his opportunity, pops the meta, and just turns him into mincemeat. PYW thinking about maybe making a further jump as they are trying to scout out XXS in the tree line here. SCCC seeing everybody at top will be able to push in the bottom wave, but Ori, he's not done. He's found Baboka trying to defend this tier 2 tower. But still, very, very nicely played. Ooh, thinking about some kind of a go on Ori. You gotta be careful of the spear. Here comes the Yules. Do they have the chain lockdown for the Ember Spirit? You better believe it. John thought he would be able to play his way out of that one, but no such luck. Resonant Pulse upgrade is really gonna slay. PYW's found Fade over in the tree line. Does get the lift up. He's got the Stolen Starstorm doing decent damage. Here comes the dust, but PYW just looking for the jump forward. Here comes the Yules. Here comes the arrow, and here comes the kill. This is a beyond godlike Mirana, folks. He has had a hell of a game. Yang, perhaps, trading some of those kills at top, but he's still done just fine. And here we go. Vici sauntering on into the Roshan pit. They've got their 17k net worth Terrorblade on the front lines. And easily gonna grab this. Ooh, SCCC showing at bottom. That's the real one. Did he get the jump out? He didn't make it over the arena. He's just going to try and turn around and kill off Yang, who just walks on out of there. Now PYW jumping forward. They're cleaning up the illusions. Yang looking for a little bit of healing. Puts the bulwark up in front. SCCC, can he finish the kill? He can. Now he's looking for the TP out. DY, does he have the disruption? Yes, he does. And once again, Yang, I don't know if that was exactly what he was hoping for, but kind of makes the sacrificial play to bring down the enemy carry. SC just makes it out. Can they get something going at mid? The walk forward with the Aether Lens. The lift is there, but DY has the defensive disruption, and now they can look for the turnaround. Terrorblade's got some spider legs of his own, and he is looking for the fight. They do get the Soulbind out, but Ori and Eurus, a little bit of disagreement for a second there. As with the leaps, Ember's got the Flame Guard DPS talent. He's got the BKB, so he's actually going to do pretty decent damage in this upcoming fight. Terrorblade Aegis getting reclaimed in 30 seconds. This is a brave smoke. Can they get a roar here onto the Void Spirit? Where's the defensive disruption? They've got it, and they've got the A on this Terrorblade, the next target. He's just going to try and fight this one out without the Metamorphosis. He doesn't even need it. Ori's already got a killing spree. Baboka on the backlines getting found out. SCCC has just run for the hills, as has Chan. Baboka also going to get added to the pile. That's a double kill for your Terrorblade. Ooh, Phantom Lancer. You're in here with no TP for 30 seconds. He just has to rely on the fog. Are Vici even going to bother going for the tier 4 items, or are they just going to head straight up onto the high ground? Seems like they want this high ground. Maybe they'll back up if they realize they really, really, really want this tier 3 tower to just die. XXS is spamming Axes like his life depends on it. Eurus is getting chipped down a bit by it, but I mean, you can always just pop the Satanic. Alright, here comes the Metamorphosis. He's making his play here. SCCC is taking out the bottom tower. Is just about to bring it down. Might be forced back, or maybe he's just going to keep on moving forward, in fact. Alright, there's the Satanic to heal. Ori, ready to jump at a moment's notice. Baboka going to force staff through. Beastmaster getting caught out. Here comes the Soulbind. That is locking down the Void Spirit a little bit, but both these heroes still looking pretty healthy. The disruption in the backlines. SC getting caught out. Yang controlling the Ember Spirit. He's just bouncing around everywhere. SC, that's the real one, getting Yules. He does manage to Phantom Rush forward. The arrow timing a little bit off from PYW. Ori chasing them all the way back to the fountain as Eurus just stands guard outside, dominating for him, laying down the auto attacks. Starts thinking about the tier 4s. They do get some lockdown onto DY. He's brought down, but Baboka out of position inside of his own high ground. Double kill for Eurus. Doesn't have the Metamorphosis any longer. He's got a Daedalus in his damn backpack. And another buyback now coming through is Baboka looking to rejoin the fight. They are getting the lockdown onto the Mirana. Yules is available. PYW can't get it off. Too much chain stun. He also buys back. Yang losing all of his mana. He's got the cheese if he wants to use it. And SCCC actually doing some decent work. Eurus getting kited around. He managed to find the real Phantom Lancer. He finds the real one again. Ori latches onto him, and that's a dominating streak. SC now buying back. Eurus doesn't have any mana remaining, so all he's got is the punching power. And that punching power might just be enough. SC coming in. Eurus pops his Satanic. Doesn't get enough healing going. SC looking for his next target. DY will be it. But the Ghost Scepter buying him a couple of seconds. Yang in the backlines, they found the supports. And PYW just forced to deal with these illusions currently as Vici regrouping their forces, getting everybody back together. There's a huge clump of illusions and boars and necrobooks and everything else. Ember, that's going to force out the BKB. Terrorblade still just right-clicking. He's still got his BKB and the Sunder, so really not too much of a problem. And as SCCC gets caught out and brought down, that will be ASTER calling the GG. It took them a while. Eurus trying to stand inside of the Ancient as it's going to be an interesting one. It's an SCCC anti-mage. I'm certainly not complaining, but my confidence in this hero about the Yawning folks. I do not think that this game is going to be a snooze. It should be an interesting one. And we're just sliding forward. All right. I wonder if we're going to see like the Mask of Madness Ags build this game, or if he feels like he needs to go over here. Maybe even something like so. DY is up here just by himself. The Jug is now TPing over. DY, this is a slightly long TP because of the Jug's TP. Oh no! And that is going to cost him his life. Fade picking up the first blood. Alright, that is very nice for this. Taking some auto attacks. He does have a Fairy Fire and a 1, so he should be fine. Chain's not going to connect, but here comes the Remnants, and that will be a fast kill. POW looking for a little bit of a turnaround. Does have the kinetic field catching up. The Fairy Fire is still there. DY running in. They really need this kill on the Ember if they can get it. And they will clean it up. Fade now getting silenced. Won't be able to get off another Enchant Totem as he does get glimpsed back as well by PYW. Trying to find DY up here. They know that he's in here somewhere. Alright. Now they finally get some vision onto him. He's doing as much damage as he can, and Vici actually mass TPs up here. They do have the arena, but not the mana currently. XXS needs to go for the TP out. I don't know if he can actually go for it. Fade getting some good chain stun onto Ori. Not looking the healthiest on the Storm Spirit, and XXS can just fight this one out to the death. Ori does get the double kill, but he is still ticking down. SC jumping forward, looking for the vision. I think he was hoping for the Mana Void. Doesn't even really need it. Now he can turn his attention over towards PYW. They've also got the rotation coming in from the Ember Spirit. They might even be able to go for the secondary kill. Mana Void a little bit late, and now PYW is going to hit up the Jukes. Can they actually find him? Catches a glimpse. SC, Blink still on cooldown, though. PYW, has he done it? Oh, comes back, looking for Fade, got the silence, here comes the Inkswell, trying to deal with the Phantom, here comes the stun as well, Jug spinning through, John does jump in, Storm Spirit looking for him, they get the pull, do they have any follow-up silences? They do not. Mars, can they get a deny on him? Not quite able to time it properly. Eurus in a little bit of danger, doesn't actually have the mana for the Omni Slash, would need to toggle the treads, he does do it, turning it around now with the Mask of Madness, it's good damage, XXS not dead yet, they will lose Eurus. But the Venomancer goes down as well. Ember Spirit trying to make his escape, but Ori has too much mana left in the tank. SC's hunting for him. Here comes the Static Storm Kinetic Field. This time around it catches. I don't know if they can actually kill this anti-mage. SCCC gonna have to pick his target. He tries to auto attack down 1. Now looking towards Ori, who's got the regen that quickly gets cancelled, but he is tanky enough to survive. Didn't get the kill on the Disruptor. That ended up going to the Ember in the end. Static Storm Kinetic Field. Ori wants this one and then needs to get the heck out of here. Gonna go for the glimpse backwards, but Ember's still able to keep on jumping forward. DY is here though, and they've got the Soulbind. That's gonna be enough for Aster to allow the Ember reconsider. Chan playing up pretty aggressively. Maybe baiting a little bit of a fight. Disruptor getting gone on here with the Chain Frost. Baboka, does he have the bounces? PYW, he's not dead just yet. That spear does knock him a little bit closer. Baboka says, thank you. Gonna do a little bit more shopping before he goes down. Doesn't really seem like there's any way out for him in this situation. Oh, goes for the TP. There's the arena. Where's the spear? Alright, there's the spear. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. But that is just the ultimate being used. Gang rotating around. They spot the Venomancer first. Can they keep him silent? That's going to be the problem. Here comes the Poison Nova. And the Fissure as well from Fade, splitting them up. Veno's tanky, taking them a long time to bring down. They will jump in, but the Echo Slam catches 2. They do have the immediate follow-up silence on the Shaker, though. Trouble for Ori. Mana Void on 2. SCCC cleaning up 4 for 1. And that is a little bit of a jump. Baboka getting gone on, but here comes the Chain Stun. Trouble for the Storm Spirit, a little bit of a further jump away. Doesn't have a ton to contribute here. Static Storm Kinetic Field. Can they bring down the Anti-Mage? That has to be the target. They're going to get both. Double kill for Eurus as he lays down the law with the Omni Slash. Fade. He wants this, but he's not going to be able to grab it. PYW is down here. He's got the glimpse back. Spear, so they do get the full glimpse. Yang looking very dead. DY just realizing it and going to let him go. Cheon finishing that, and the line being drawn as well from SCCC. Wants his team to move forward, pressuring in the mid lane, establishing a little bit of a foothold for themselves here over on the dire side of the map. Yang gonna be the target. Echo Slam gets dropped out on mid. Storm Spirit, can they save him? He's still rooted, can't get the jump away, and Cheon's found himself a dominating streak. DY completely out of mana. Jump forward, Eurus thinking about the Omni Slash, not going to go for it. They do get the spear over onto the Lich. Baboka looking pretty dead. Nice Poison Nova onto a couple. Chains. Eurus going to be forced into the defensive spin backwards, as now Yang getting cleaned up by SC at the moment. So it looks like that's what they're going to try and go for. But like, even if they Static Storm him, they need to stun him. Eurus is hiding in this tiny patch of fog. They do get the stun, but they've got the Frost Shield as well. Here comes the lockdown. Can he get the BKB off? Unable to use it. 2 already dead. Dominating streak. Ori with the BKB able to keep on going through this Chain Frost. No problem for him. Baboka realizing that he is 100% dead, and Eurus with the double kill. They see Yang pushing out top with his Blink Dagger. So it does seem like they're just maybe going to run at the Disruptor, who is just going to pop down the Static Storm kinetic field. He actually gets bashed! SC jumping into the middle of it. PYW trying to juke this one out. Has he actually done it? Oh no, I mean, he doesn't have a TP, and SC knows it. He's got to be in here somewhere. SC, can you figure it out? Nope. PYW again. Jump in! Storm Spirit in danger, but he pops the BKB, looking for a little bit of a turnaround. Can they get a bash on him? That's what they need. DY is going to be the sacrifice. Ori just needs to get the hell out of dodge and gets the super long zip away. He will be okay. Eurus, alright, he's got the Aghanim Scepter. They've got the Spear. Oh, they're going to try for it. Here comes the Spear. They need a little bit more damage. They couldn't quite get the Jug in there fast enough. SC gets the Manta off, but it's still going to end up being a kill. Oh, that was scary when the Spear pushed him all the way away. But I guess he immediately Swift Slashed into the Omni Slash after that. They're chasing. They will at least bring down Yang as a little bit of revenge, but still losing that anti-mage. Going up a blind hill, but it's not too bad. Ooh, Mars. Okay, is going to get gone on. Couldn't get the blink off. Does drop down the arena. Actually splitting up this fight pretty nicely, but looks like for Yang, this is just going to end up buying a little bit of time. There's really no help on its way. The Bulwark is making this a little bit more annoying. Wanting to try and scout this out at the very least. He's hiding up on the high ground. Fade not going to go for the immediate jump. Just going to go and have a look for him. Oh, Mindbreaker is there. We'll be able to grab that. Okay, so they do get the Aegis up on the Anti-Mage. That is going to make it against the Anti-Mage in the later stages. And mass TP's top from Vici. Fade. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. What does he see? They get the jump onto XXS. PYW still just keeping his space. They get the jump in from SCCC. Gonna look for the Disruptor first. Doesn't get the Static Storm off at all. So 1 for 1 thus far. They are looking towards the Storm Spirit. Ori actually getting bashed up. Will be forced to zip backwards. Jug dealing the damage. That's life number 1 for the Anti-Mage. And Ember not really in fighting shape either. What can they do? Here comes the Spear. Ori looking for the jump. The follow-up stuns. Anti-Mage getting brought down by the Swift Slash. They don't have the Omni Slash for him, but SCCC forced to blink himself backwards. Fade jumped in with the Echo Slam, expecting some more follow-up from his Anti-Mage, but there just wasn't any to be found whatsoever. Vici Gaming cleaning house. 2 heroes limping away on a sliver of HP. Should know the angle of approach. And instead, Vici are just going to wrap around even wider. Disruptor trying to come in from the opposite side. Yang's also here, so the pincer maneuver begins. Who are they going to find first? Baboka looks like he's going to be the target. Ori jumps in. Then they get the Abyssal Blade off. They found it onto the Grimstroke. Not the best target. Ori's going to be able to chase after SCCC. Eurus has already found himself a double kill on the backlines. XXS surviving by virtue of having this Aeon Disc, but is surviving actually going to end up doing anything? Ori's jumping around everywhere. The Mana Void is still available for SC, so they need to show at least a little bit of respect to that, as DY in the backlines does get the Soulbind out. Looks like he's going to be brought down. Ori jumping forward. That's straight into an Echo Slam. Needs to be a little bit careful here. Not the best jump. I think expecting a bit of follow-up from his Juggernaut. Eurus, Static Storm, Kinetic Field doesn't catch anything. It actually does jump over onto Fade. Now getting pushed a little bit further away. Eurus still chasing. Fade has the Blink available to get out, and SC still looking for his targets. Eurus going for the spin TP. He's going to be able to escape, but Yang not quite so lucky. Getting found out inside of the tree line. Takes a little while to bring him down, but that will still be a triple kill for SC at the end of the day. Well, Okay, this time around, Vici kind of all together. They're not split up. Ember on the front lines. They do get the chains over onto Yang. Doesn't have a BKB or anything, so very difficult for him to kite away from this one. The Glimpse is going to send the Ember back a little bit. They still got Baboka here dragging him in. Eurus thinking about the fight. They do drop down the arena. Ori going in onto the Lich, just looking for the quick kill. The jump forward from the Anti-Mage Hoop they found. There's the Disruptor. He's got the Static Storm Kinetic Field down, but once again, it's completely empty. The Omni Slash getting redirected onto the Creep Wave, and here comes the Echo Slam into the Mana Void. SC's found himself a double, and ASTER have more than found themselves their fight. Xian still chasing into the base. Ori gonna look for a little bit of a turnaround. SC's got a triple. Now gonna go looking for a bit more. They blink forward onto the high ground. Still need to wait and get has just done nothing. I thought this was gonna absolutely be backbreaking for ASTER, but turns out to really not be the case. Oh, and they get a jump forward. Missile Plate onto the Mars. So many follow-up stuns. They've even got the clumsy net for good measure. Mars dead for 110 seconds. I mean, Jug has a buyback, but I don't think it's going to affect anything. They've still got a tier 2 mid. They've still got a tier 2 top, so they're not going to completely lose the game off of this. Vici Eurus has just got a Rapier queued up. Whoa, SCCC, my man. Is Rapier really the item? I mean, it's going to make this Roshan a little bit faster. They've got OK Vision off of the Plague Ward. Vici coming forward. Double damage on the Storm Spirit. They're split in two. The supports are on the high ground. The cores are on the low ground. They need to keep PYW alive. He is the all-important hero for this fight. And now he's getting chased down by Chan. Can they do anything to keep him up? No, he's dead for 70. Eurus is going to be the next target. Already being slowed down. Fade senses his opportunity. They do get the pull together onto 3, but SC still jumping in for the cleanup. The Rapier making quick work of the Juggernaut. And, alright. Seems like it was just fine of a decision. SCCC. This is his power spike. This is his moment. And he is going to be dragging ASTER over the line, getting them their first win here in 12 games against Vici. Still got a little bit of fight. They've still got the buyback, but all it should take is ASTER just being kind of disciplined about this. Cleaning up all the buildings. I guess they're going to get one more fight with their Disruptor. Waiting for somebody to show on this hill. Smoke's being broken. Yang's the target. They don't land the chains. They're jumping into the back lines. The cleave damage is huge. They're bringing down Eurus. He does just manage to get the spin off, but it's not enough to survive. He's dead for 2 minutes, and that should just be the game. Fade Echo Slamming on nothing. A little bit of a celebratory Echo Slam, perhaps, as ASTER have done it. SCCC leading the way on his Anti-Mage. XXS having an amazing game on the Venomancer. And they will be taking us to a game 3. Mars Riki. Double melee versus a Lich. I mean, maybe the Riki can put down a lot of harassment. I guess the hero's still going to do decent damage early on, even without sitting there and taking the CS. But Riki like this just seems predicated on... So it looks like he's on time. Yeah, alright, nice. Well done. Can PYW intercept this? That's going to be the question. They're making go on him. SCCC with the run forward. I'm missing the first blood elsewhere. It's DY being... Numbers to top, and I think they might actually be able to get both of these kills. Baboka going to try with the Glimpse to hold them back. There's the slight chains. Fade looking pretty dead. Remnant waiting just in case he gets the Blink Strike off, and Ori actually going to go jumping forward anyway. What can they do here? SC's pretty healthy. And SC is still just going the kind of ye old Wraith King build. Just walking forward, critting in onto DY. This man knows no fear. He is going to get lifted back now. The Scorched Earth is doing decent damage, but there's the Kinetic Field. And SC with the Strength Charge just walking it back. Eurus now wanting to get involved. He's got the Chronosphere available, gonna go jumping forward onto Baboka, but the immediate Glimpse comes out, and here comes the Invoker TP. Fade is preventing the retreat, just focusing onto PYW. Does need to run away, but they will lose Yang in a very much wasted rotation from the Faceless Void. Yeah, Tornado's gonna catch the Rubik, and it's actually enough damage! Alright, I did not think that was gonna be enough, but planned counterpick. Chan making another rotation. They really want to do some pressure to this Doom. Can they keep him alive? He needs to get the stick charges off, but it's not going to be there in time. Riki getting dragged in by DY, but he's got another Blink Strike to get back out. PYW Makes the Tornado's back off cooldown now, and PYW cannot afford to show for even an instant. There he goes, showing himself. Spear, a little bit off the mark. PYW, nice juke. But here comes the urn, here comes the cold snap, here comes the jump from the Ricky. And here comes the kill. PYW trying with the stick charges to maybe get a little bit more off. Chronosphere is going to catch onto 2. John, he's got the Tornado to buy a little bit more time. They haven't even got the kill. Double bash into double bash. That'll do it. More bashes onto XXS. Ori down here now with the double damage. Does sidestep to the Tornado, and we'll be able to finish off the kill. Okay, so finally the Chronosphere does something. They get the turnaround. This is still a very even early game.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
There's a dust on this Doom. Here comes the combination. Rubik also getting locked down. They're looking for both of these kills. Doom unable to escape the glimpse, sending Eurus kind of in the direction that he was hoping for anyway. Invoker is always just Invoker in the late game, but Void is pretty scary here in late game. And man, they're farming right on top of this ward. Got to be careful of a Chronosphere, got to be careful of a Doom. Yang just going to be the target. The Tornado opening up a little bit of space. Eurus might go looking for the jump. They do get the immediate fear onto the Mars. Stolen Arena of Blood. Nowhere for XXS to go. But Doom unable to get off the ultimate. They look for the lockdown on Fade, but he's still just fine. Chronosphere now coming in onto 2, but they've also locked down PYW. A little bit of trouble. Invoker walking forward into the Chrono. Does get the ice wall down now as SCCC more than willing to fight. He's got his Radiance up, so he's already found a triple kill. Looking for a little bit more. Ori unable to get the jump away. Does go for the slight. Picks up one more kill onto Baboka and make sure that there's no follow-up glimpse. John's going to be the target. Can we finally get a Doom on somebody? That's actually, the Doom was already used. They're just trying to dive this one. Ice Wall, not going to be enough to protect him. It looks like that is going to get them the kill on DY as SCCC comes in. Doesn't even bother trying to auto-attack him. Nice spear from XXS. Catches Yang. Follow-up stun. Chains attempted from Ori to buy a little bit more space. But the immediate TP top, no fear of this Faceless Void whatsoever. And over at mid lane, they've got the catch onto the Ember Spirit, using everything to bring him down. He popped out of the smoke screen. They forced immediately as the game goes on. And they're sizing up this Wraith King, but what can they actually do about SCCC? Yang runs forward, doesn't even land the Infernal Blade, now runs straight into a stun, into the follow-up Seer. He's getting pushed back. Nice Chronosphere, actually going to keep Yang alive a little bit longer. He throws the Doom out on the Wraith King just out of desperation. Spear's being stolen. That is going to hold them back. Nice Tornado. Trouble for PYW as he tries to escape. The Sunstrike's looking for DY. Little bit off the mark there, as Vici do somehow end up trading 1-for-1. And he would be right. If they could kill off Void, that would be huge. And that's who they're running at currently. Ori looking for the turnaround, though. He gets the chains. Can they get the spear? That pushes the Void a little bit further away. And now DY is here with the fear. There's the jump away. Yours is going to be fine. Fade, can he find his way out? Looks like he might be able to. Ori thinking about the jump forward. If he'd gone for that a little bit earlier, actually the spear snipe out of nowhere. PYW puts Fade in the ground. They're still not done. DY does get caught out. He's going to pay for his insolence. And that will be a couple more earn charges for the Invoker. The damage on Scorched Earth did get nerfed pretty heavily, and Invoker's just running around everywhere, finding kills. XXS with the Blink Dagger also helping to set this up. And Yang, I mean, he manages to dodge the Deafening Blast at least, but we do have the BKB on the Void. So could go for a fight, looking for the backlines. He immediately finds the Invoker, but he's being Heaven's Halberded. SCCC making the play. Can they actually find this kill? Jian actually using himself up, now able to jump a little bit further out. It is going to be a double kill in the end. Yang still respawning. They can't get the spear from the Mars. They do have the silence, locking down the Void. Can he get out of this one? He's got stick charges. He can't get off the Time Walk. The Chain Frost is bouncing, though, and Ori's still doing good work. Couple of remnants, finds another kill. Yang finally able to chase in here. SCCC trying to hold the hill. Is going to get stunned up. Yang still looking for the chase, but the reincarnation is there, and SCCC is just doling out the damage. XXS jumping in. Another remnant forward. There's the immediate Heaven's Halberd. They've got a gem already picked up. Certainly a favorite of DY. SCCC just going to grab some life off, and everybody just encircling the pit. Not going to give them any opportunity to get in here. Eurus, this is looking like it might be a BKB charge getting forced out of him. He's not using it just yet. There's the spear, though. And instead, he's actually just going to end up losing his life. Ori, oh, doesn't have a remnant out. Now he's been silenced, now he's been speared. Here comes the EMP, no way out. And John finishes it off with a deafening blast. That's also the gem hitting the deck. Oh no. You know, cool that ASTER are thinking about that kind of stuff. Oop, spear back. Yang the target, double damage, there's the lift at least, jump forward, Void gets the Chronosphere onto 3, but there's Aegis and Reincarnation to contend with. Can they actually find the follow-up kill on the Invoker? That's going to be the all-important thing. They've got the lockdown on the Mars, he's almost dead, but not quite. Do they need a deny for him? He's still surviving, still living. XXS finally ticks out, but Faceless Void is trapped in a world of pain. Does manage to walk off the silences, and he actually gets off the Time Walk. Ember respawning soon. Buyback being used by PYW. Ember jumping forward. Can they keep the Wraith King here? The tier 4 towers along with the tier 3 doing some decent work. That's life number 1. Do they have a chains? They do not. They did have a Centaur Stomp. Stolen stun from PYW. Coming forward. Silence used to cover him. But SCCC is losing life pretty quickly. Ori's jumping into the backlines hoping for a +1 kill. They bring down the Wraith King. Fade's stunned up here. And he's also going to be brought down. Xion just forced to pop the Ghost Walk and get out of there. Potential respawn in 2 minutes time. But more than likely going to be a little bit longer than that. Yang, are we going to see a BKB being forced out here? Is he even going to get the chance to use it? That is a Static Storm with an Aghanim Scepter. And the Glimpse actually sending the Ember back into the waiting arms of Fade, who locks him down. Are they going to be able to force out the BKB here is the question. No, Ori does have a secondary remnant inside of the base to jump to, but SCCC is already up here, and he is making quick work of this Rax. Good positioning from ASTER, not going to give them another opportunity like the previous to get a good Chronosphere off. They're just going to leave Wraith King on the front lines with the Alacrity and let him go to work. Eurus, he's looking for his opportunity, but not going to be easy. Doesn't have to worry about the Disruptor, but kind of needs to get the Invoker, and Chan's got a Blink Dagger, so it's not going to be easy. Unless he sees that already cancelled by the Ember or something like that. Wraith King already working on the second lane. And Frost Armor helping out a little bit. They've got the Stolen Stun. They're going into the backlines. Ori knows that he needs to try and find the Invoker. There's the blink away. BKB being forced. They're just leaving the Wraith King on the front lines. That's life number 1. Eurus with the BKB actually able to bring him down. And they're just going to drop the Chronosphere and try and get him the second time. Tornado is buying the space, though. Here comes the Abyssal Blade. They're going to bring down PYW as SCCC is still surviving. And Fade also with the jump in, locking down the Void. He's now dead for 70 seconds. Yang popping the BKB and walking forward. SC still getting chased, but Fade once again in position, putting down the smoke screen. They get the Doom, but SCCC is life stealing up. He won't be brought down. And Vici Gaming, they are done. GG is called. I didn't have a ton of faith in the position for Ricky, but it made the plays at the end there. SCCC, he was large, he was in charge. You can see that this team is still very much focused around let's get SCCC